I told you guys I was going to get this van running, driving, moving and outside of my driveway.
No way. She cranks. She's running. I don't know if I need to bleed the brakes or not, but let me tell you, it smells very exhaust fumey because the exhaust needs connecting up. She starts lovely though. Right, let's give her a little bit of muscle, eh? Oh, I'll tell you what lads, it is so nice to be driving back in this van, I'm telling you. Oh, wow, the brakes do not work. They must need bleeding. Something must need bleeding off since I lost all the fluid. They must need bleeding to push the air back in because it's just full. But she drives alright, apart from the brakes not working. Well, they seriously do not work. I'll be honest with you, clutch feels mint. That clutch feels really nice. Alright, so we've nailed the clutch off, which is good. And the smoke you can probably see coming from there will be off me not having a clip on the turbo. Or it could just be some leftover residue smoke, or could be the exhaust smoke. Remember, it had a blown turbo in this engine, didn't it, at some point, so... Or not blown, but it was smoke its tits off. I don't think that's going to be the case now. So, mission accomplished for that. Right, I think we need to get on to the next thing, which is... we need to get these... I think we need brakes sorting out. I don't know. Of course we did it. The Caddy Maxi will be at one of these blue water meets very shortly. So what I need to get next is, I need to find out, excuse me, somewhere in there, the land of the living, is an exhaust tip. So I really need to get all of that cleared out, because what I need to find is the exhaust tip that went off the Caddy's DPF, sorry, off the Caddy's, yeah, DPF to exhaust. I need to find that adapter. I'm hoping I didn't bin it, because it's a custom exhaust. As you can see, it's a single custom exhaust, and I need to try and find the adapter that loops the DPF to that straight through pipe, if that makes sense. So I've got to try and find that. I've got a really nice bumper coming, guys, as well, so this Caddy's going to get a full makeover once she's running, but, oh sorry, not once she's running, once she's ready for it. That's what we need to. She is running, so I've got to get all of this stripped out. You're not going to watch that because it's just a pure time lapse, and they get all that stripped out, and then we need to get on with, maybe you can see in the garage over there, I've got some mats to go in. I need to get the mats inside there. Yes, they're only a bit of TLC, and probably will be a separate video for the floor mats going in, but I think if you look at these here, you can see like they're just carpet, the thing underneath is just knackered. So I want to take all of that out, I want to get that done, but the first thing to do is exhaust, and I think we may need to bleed the brakes. Now I'm just trying to think, the brakes didn't come off, so the only other thing is if the ABS pump is maybe not, I don't know, unless it's just because this temporary wiring's in, that's causing the brakes, but the pedal is rock hard. So the pedal's rock hard, as long as we lost the brake pedal, the pressure's there, so it could just be that 5 amp fuse inside there, and I need to get that put into the fuse box. I definitely need to get that done. But now I know she moves and drives, guys, the first engine swap is complete. We've still got cords, we've got 3 cords left to do, but we'll get to that. once we get the brake sorted and the exhaust connected up, there's no point in me trying to say there's no codes and this was perfect first time and la-di-da. It doesn't happen that way. It absolutely doesn't. If you're watching people say you've got no codes, everyone's got some form of codes.
So we were going to start off by doing the exhaust, but actually I need the garage space back first. So my plan is to whip these chairs out and get these floor mats changed. Now this will be a new full video episode, so it's just a quick time lapse of me taking these out. Once the chair's out, the brackets come out, there's 4 bolts inside there. They are the same spline as the chairs, so no need to change tools. Then we start working on the trims, and I'm just trying to get the floor out. I've never done this before, so I'm just having a look at what I need to do. It turns out that actually the floor carpets go underneath the centre console, so I was trying to get the centre console out, struggling a little bit. So I then realised there was 3 screws, 1 near the gear knob and 2 at the back there in that square section. And that allowed me to free up and break up the centre console into 2 pieces and get that out. Fairly straightforward once you know what you're doing, but if you've never done it before, it just takes a little bit of time to get it right. So now we're working on just trying to get as much of the carpet together. I started cutting in some sections just to get it out because I wanted all the muck and grime to come out at once. I didn't want all that rubbish to go back into the van floor. But then you can see we literally have loads of rubble and stuff underneath the floor. No wonder the thing wasn't perfect. It was terrible. So after that I then decided to cut up the carpets into 2 sections, and I'm just laying this in to see if it fits, as they're from a Seat Leo, not from a Touran, so it's slightly different, but yeah, they look like they fit great. So after that we started hoovering all the rubbish up because I wanted it all nice and clean. So after that we're putting the cushioning in, and then we're putting the floor lining over the top. Now it doesn't fit perfect. You have to cut under the left hand side of the driver. There's a footrest. It needs trimming down the back there to fit in perfect. After that we got the bottom of the rails out, and what I want to do is just take all that old grotty and horrible paint off because it's not needed. I don't need that, and what I will do is when I'm starting to paint the van, I'll take these back out and give them a real good nice coat of black. So all I'm using is just a grinder, and all that is a grinder with it's like a wire wheel brush on the edge just to take the paint off, get it back to bare metal. As you can see, nice and easy, not damaging the frames or anything. I'm going to spray the bottom of them bases with black, but it's in for now. Got a little bit of cushioning to put underneath the pedal. I just need to move that corner over and tuck that in with the trim, but I'm pretty sure we can start to like that, and there's that trimming, and I mean for free you can't beat exactly how that looks. Now I need some new trims, don't get me wrong, and I need to push that bit behind the back of here, so let me just do that now. Okay, there's a top plastic trim somewhere here, well that bit will sit in there. And then I would say that is pretty darn good. There's that trim. Trim off the side. Where's the trim off the side gone? That'll be somewhere else in the abyss. I think you'll agree it's going to look miles better with that carpet. So rinse and repeat on that side, seat out, get that side done. I think we can put it back together. Let's go. I told you guys I was going to get this van running, driving, moving and outside of my driveway by this video, and guys, I am going to deliver. So what I've done is went back to basics. I've got to find out what the problem is. Now when I'm looking, I've seen that actually I took the brake servo from the old Seat Leon FR and that was laid on top of the engine. Now the actual brake servo that connects to the brake lines and to everything else was sat on the back bracket on the back. So what I've done is stripped off the pipes and the hoses off the new Seat Leon brake servo and reconnected them back into the Caddy servo. Now it's a little bit confusing, but all I basically done was brought one with me from the Leon and I didn't need to do that, but I've done that on purpose because I didn't know where the pipes went. So that was me being quite sensible, wanting to understand where the pipes actually go. So once I've done this, I've got it all connected, I've just left it loose at the back, put the battery on, put the terminals on, put the airbox back in, put the MAF sensor back together, and let's see if this thing breaks. Right, so now we've done that, do we have a brake pedal? Ooh, I think we've got a brake pedal. Guys, this might be the first proper drive of the Caddy. I've even put my seatbelt on. I'm half prepared for it to go. And I mean a quick little nip round the block, if that is the case. Radio off. Airbag light, engine management light, coil light. Have I got brakes? That is the question. I've got brakes! Come on, lads. Oh, wait until I tell you exactly what I've done. Oh, I've got brakes. It didn't sound so well there, unless that was a motorbike going past. Now I know my drive shaft bolt on the driver's side needs a lot more attention, so I hope this is going to... I hope it does, because if not, I'm going to be bloody going very slow. I haven't got the exhaust connected, remember. Test the brakes. The Caddy Maxi is back. Right, let's go for a shift. The carpet's in the way. I've just done the carpet, haven't I? I've got something missing off because I can hear a little whistle. You're almost looking for your failures when you first do these. This reminds me, going back when I first got the 1.6 TDI running. It reminds me of that right now. I need to get the exhaust connected up. Oh guys, she feels nice though. Clutch feels good. A little bit flat. Yeah, there's no boost at the minute. I need the air on the MAF. Feels like there's no boost, but I'm assuming I've got a bunch of codes that I now probably need to look at. Got a little bit of smoke, but I know it's because the exhaust's not connected, so I'm not going to be alarmed and concerned. That is a successful drive. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've now pretty much near enough moved to the troubleshooting side of this Caddy. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a massive favour, hit that like, smash that subscribe button and share it if you can. And I'll see you guys on the next one.